Welcome back to Lady Geek TV's The App Show. The App Show which shows you the best apps for your mobile devices. Apps which you may not have a clue about, which could really make a difference in the game of life. The mind boggles at how busy I am monopolising. I've got hotels to buy, jail to avoid, rolling the dice, taking a risk. No time for trivial pursuits. Which is why today is so special. Guess who's coming round? Red hair, no glasses, no hat? Anne Scantlebury, presenter of the UK's most articulate games podcast. One life left. We're going to play some games! I love playing games, but the problem is it's really difficult to get your friends together to connect for a game of Hungry Hungry Hippos. They just never seem to have the time. Anyway, she said she was setting up, so I better go and see what she's doing. What are you up to? You coming to play Scrabble? I've chosen Scrabble.
Your board games are all well and good, but with casual games you can just dip in and out of, there's no time commitment.
But I thought... tell me more.
Okay, well we've had millions of emails asking us to look at Angry Birds. You might think that's a setup for a sexist joke, you know, Dorothy Perkins' complaint line, something like that. But it's not. It's a cracking game that's had everyone in a flap.
Go on.
Imagine how horrified you'd be if some smirking green pigs had just stolen all of your eggs.
Probably be angry enough to launch myself from a giant slingshot and knock down the pigs' castles.
Exactly. Angry Birds is basically an excuse to smash up a lot of stuff. Because it's a casual game, it's really simple. But while it may be simple, it's certainly not easy. There are different types of birds with different capabilities, and the pigs' castles keep getting tougher and tougher to knock down. The later levels will really have you scratching your head.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
The way everything flies around is very convincing, and each time you launch one of their buddies, the birds give a very exciting woohoo!
Yeah, in a sec, I'm just going to launch one of these fast yellow birds. You say it.
If you've ever played Worms or Lemmings, you'll know just how much fun it is throwing around small creatures to knock things down, which is why I'll never be allowed back into Kent. Angry Birds is available on iPhone, Nokia and Palm, with an Android version coming really soon.
Yeah, thanks Anne.
And in case you're excited about Nokia's new N8, we've got an exclusive on next week's show.
Scrabble then?
Maybe one quick game.
Just one more go. I'm just going to squish one more of these smirking green discs.
Debs, I've got to go. The X Factor's on.
Okay, yeah, but I'll Scrabble. The Eggs Factor? Arcade games or games of skill are all well and good, but sometimes you want to pit your cranium against other people in a battle of wordplay. It's challenging in a different way. But you know what it's like. You get excited about playing, then your friend has to leave because you wanted to play just one more round of Angry Birds and she had to go and watch something about eggs. You keep the board up for a bit, but eventually it gets food on it, it gets moved around. You accidentally see other people's letters. The words all get jumbled up, then someone knocks the board off and it's game over. No longer. This is where Words with Friends comes in. The rather unimaginative title may sound like a Soviet coffee morning, but actually it's a Scrabble game for your phone. It has all the features you'd expect from the board game we all know and love, and it's smaller, neater, and keeps your scores for you. Result. Because it's all about competing with other real people, you need a Wi-Fi or mobile internet connection for it to work. But this is a really good thing because it means you're always playing with people. Even if you can't get together, you can put your brain to good use with an epic game that lasts for years, or stage an immediate display of your linguistic prowess to a stranger. You can also interact with your friends within the app during a game. You know, egg them on with a few words of encouragement. If you like your word games and you fancy challenging a friend or just a random punter, then Words with Friends will be your friend. Do you find yourself making excuses for staying in on a Saturday night, only to find yourself cringing behind your hands, screaming at the TV in outrage and yet completely unable to stop watching the weekly train wreck that is The X Factor? If so, then you will surely be very interested in the new X Factor app for Nokia smartphones, with exclusive videos, photos and behind-the-scenes gossip, along with the chance to share your frustrations and favourites with your friends in the extended X Factor community via Facebook, Twitter and the app's own ratings function. There is no better way to feel part of the excitement and get your fix of the X Factor. So, and therefore, it's our app of the week. Remember to join our Facebook page by clicking the like button, and if you leave a comment or share the episode, remembering to tag Lady Geek TV, you'll be in with a chance of winning our fabulous prize this week, the entertainment smartphone Nokia X6. Have a nappy week!